Hello students, in this video we are going to study the exemplar book solution for chapter 3. The chapter name is Synthetic Fibers and Plastics, class 8, subject science, NCERT. So before starting this solution, let me recall what we had learned from this chapter. So in the chapter we had seen that synthetic fibers and plastics like natural fibers are made of very large units called polymers, and polymers are made up of many smaller units. Then we had seen while natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals, synthetic fibers are obtained by the chemical processing of petrochemicals. Like natural fibers, these fibers can also be woven into fabrics. Then we had seen that synthetic fibers find uses ranging from many household articles or items like ropes, buckets, furniture, containers, etc. to highly specialized uses in aircrafts, ships, spacecrafts, healthcare industry, etc. Then we had seen that depending upon the types of chemicals used for manufacturing synthetic fibers, they are called rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. The different types of fibers differ from one another in their strength, water absorbing capacity, nature of burning, cost, durability, or you can say in different properties. And today life without plastic cannot be imagined. So we had then after seen about the plastic. Be it home or outside, plastic is there everywhere. And the waste created by plastic is not environment friendly, and on burning plastic it releases poisonous gases, and on dumping in the ground they may take years to degenerate or to decompose, and this is because of their non biodegradable nature. And we need to use synthetic fibers and plastics in such a manner that we can enjoy their good qualities and at the same time minimize the environmental hazards or harm for the living communities. So this thing we had seen in the chapter. So now let me start this exemplar book solution for this chapter. Right now you do not have to write these exercises in your notebook. This is just for the practice. So here first question. First let me see multiple choice questions. In that first one is pick the synthetic fiber out of the following. You have to choose the synthetic fiber. The options are given to you is cotton, nylon, jute and wool. So the answer is option B. Nylon is the synthetic fiber, rest of the example of the natural fiber. That is cotton, jute and wool are the natural fibers. Next question is which of the following is the source of rayon? We are making rayon from what sources? So the options given to you are wool, wood pulp, PET or silk. So your answer is option C, wood pulp. We are getting rayon from the chemical process on the wood pulp. So the main source for rayon is wood pulp. So your answer is option C, wood pulp. Next third number is polycoat is obtained by mixing. The options are given to you nylon and wool, polyester and wool, nylon and cotton, polyester and cotton. So as the name also suggests polycoat, that means poly plus coat, that means polyester and coat, that means cotton. So polyester, it is the mixture of polyester and cotton. So your answer is option D, polyester and cotton. The next is which is a thermosetting plastic. The example of thermosetting plastic. The options are given to you are melamine, polythene, PVC or nylon. So the answer is option A, melamine. Melamine is the thermosetting plastic. Rest of the options are example of thermoplastic, that is PVC, polythene and nylon, that are the thermoplastic, and melamine is the thermosetting plastic. Next fifth number, the material similar to silk in appearance is. So the material which look like the silk or which has the properties like silk. So the options are given to you, that is nylon, rayon, polyester or terylene. So the answer is rayon, option B. Rayon look like a or similar to silk in appearance. Next, 6 number is the most suitable material for the preparation of handles of cooking utensil is. From what material we are making the handles of cooking utensil? So the options given to you are polythene, PVC, nylon or bakelite. So here the answer is option D, bakelite. From bakelite we are making the handles of cooking utensils, as it is the thermosetting plastic, and thermosetting plastic has the property that it will not deform on heating or it will not be softened on heating. So we are making these handles of cooking utensil from this material. Next, 7 number, which of the following is not a common property of plastic? Which is not the property of plastic? So the options given to you are non-reactive, light in weight, durable and good conductor of electricity. So the answer is option D, good conductor of electricity, as the plastic is non-reactive to the other components, it is light in weight, it is durable, that means long lasting. So these three are the properties of plastic, but it is not good conductor of electricity. It is the insulator to the electricity. So the option D is not the property of plastic. So here your answer is option D. Next question, 8 number, which of the following represents the correct match for the items of column A and column B? So first let me find out what is given to you in column A. So in column A, nylon is given to you, nylon, PVC and bakelite. And in column B it is given to you, that is thermoplastic, thermosetting plastic and fiber is given to you. So nylon, here is the example of fiber. So with A or with first it will come third number, then after PVC is the example of thermoplastic and bakelite is the example of thermosetting plastic. So now let me check the options. With first, here the answer is third. With second, the answer is first. So your correct answer is option B. You can check again. With first, that is with nylon, it is a type of fiber. PVC is the kind of or example of thermoplastic, and last one that is given to us, that is bakelite, is the example of thermosetting plastic. So your answer is option B. Next, 9 number, which of the following groups contain all synthetic substance? Which group has all the synthetic substance or synthetic materials? So let me see the options. In option A it is given to you nylon, terylene and wool. So here wool is the natural substance, so it will not write. Then after second one, B option, cotton, polycot and rayon. So again cotton is the natural fiber or natural substance. Option C is PVC, polythene and bakelite. So yes, here all these three items or this group contains all the synthetic substance. So your answer is option C. And in option D it is given to you that acrylic, silk and wool. So in this, silk and wool are the natural fibers. So it will not be your answer. So here your answer is option C, that is PVC, polythene and bakelite. These all substances are synthetic substance. Next, 10 number, the material which is commonly used for making kitchen container is, so from which material we are making the containers that is used in kitchen or to store the food? The options are given to you, PVC, acrylic, Teflon and PET. So we are making the containers which is made up of PET. So your answer is option D, PET. The full form of PET is, what is the that we had already seen, polyethylene terephthalate. So from this PET we are making the plastic containers which is used to store the food. So here the MCQ or multiple choice question gets over. Next is very short answer type questions. So now let me see this question with the answers also. So next 11 number, the question is cotton is a natural polymer. What is its chemical name? What is the chemical name for the cotton? So now let me see the answer. So chemical name of natural polymer of cotton is cellulose. So its chemical name is cellulose. Next question number 12 is a synthetic fiber which looks like silk is obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. It is therefore known as the artificial silk. So what is its common name, or what is the name for that synthetic fiber which looks like the silk and obtained by the chemical treatment of wood pulp? So its common name is rayon, and rayon is often regarded or looks like a silk, so it is also known as the artificial silk. So your correct answer is rayon. Next is 13 number. Terracotta is made by mixing two types of fibers. Write the names of the fibers. From which two types of fibers the terracotta is made up of? So terracotta is made by the mixing of terylene and cotton. As the name suggests, terry, that means terylene, and cot is for cotton. So it's made up of terylene and cotton. Next 14 number, plastic articles or plastic items are available in all possible shapes and sizes. Can you tell why? Why the plastic items are available in different sizes and in different shapes also? So the plastic can be easily molded. That means you can give any shape to the plastic. So they are used to make a large variety of items or articles having the different shapes and sizes. So that's why the plastic materials or plastic items or objects are available in different size and different shapes also, because it can be easily molded. That means you can give any shape to this plastic. So that's why they are available in different sizes and shapes. Next 15 number. Plastic is used for making large variety of articles of daily use, and these articles are very attractive. But it is advised to avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. So why people are avoiding or advising to avoid the use of plastic as far as possible? So the disposal of plastic waste is the major problem, because the plastic is non-biodegradable material. It cannot be easily decomposed. So it takes several years to decompose. As we had seen, it takes around 1000 years to decompose, and thus it causes environmental pollution. So we should avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. We should reduce or we should avoid the use of plastic, because as it is the non-biodegradable material and it took several years to decompose. So it is the environmental pollution. Next 16 number. Why is it not advisable to burn plastic and synthetic fabrics? So the burning of plastic and synthetic fabrics produces lots of poisonous gases, and at the result it causes air pollution. So it is not advisable to burn plastic and synthetic fibers. If you will burn the plastic or synthetic fibers, it will produce lots of amount of poisonous gases, and which will cause the air pollution. That's why it is not advisable to burn plastic or synthetic fibers. Next is select the articles from the following list which are biodegradable. That means you have to select the items which are the biodegradable, or we can say that are easily decomposed. So the name of the items or articles given to you are paper, woolen clothes, wood, aluminium can, plastic bag, and peels of vegetables. So the biodegradable articles or materials are paper, that is first one, paper is given to you, so it is the biodegradable. Then after woolen clothes, so it is also biodegradable. Wood, it is also biodegradable. Then after aluminium can, so it is non-biodegradable material, so it will not come here in the list. Next is plastic bag. As we had seen, it is non-biodegradable. And last is peels of vegetables. that means skin or outer skin covering of the vegetables, so it is biodegradable. So these four materials are biodegradable materials, that is paper, woolen clothes, wood, peels of vegetables. So here it is, the answer is given to you. Next is 18 number. A bucket made of plastic does not rust like a bucket made up of iron. So why? So the reason is given to you. Plastic is non-reactive material. It will not easily react with the other substance when it left exposed to moisture, or you can say water and air. It does not react with air and water, and which are essential for the corrosion, and therefore it does not rust. For rusting or for the corrosion, it is necessary that any material that is react with the air and water. But plastic is non-reactive with this substance, air and water, whereas the bucket which is made up of iron, that means iron is reactive or very fastly react with the water and air. So you will find the rust on this bucket of iron, while you will not find the rust on this bucket of plastic, as the plastic is non-reactive to the water and air. Next question is given to you, that is now short answer type questions. So in that 19 number, Rohit took with him some nylon ropes when he was going for the rock climbing. Can you tell why he selected nylon ropes instead of ropes made up of cotton or jute? Why he bring nylon ropes with him when he was going for the rock climbing? So nylon ropes are strong and elastic and lighter as compared to the cotton and jute ropes, as we had seen by the activity also, and we had seen the uses of nylon fabric fibers also. So it is very strong, elastic, and it has the elasticity, property of elasticity. That means it will not break easily, and then after it is also lighter in weight, so as compared to the natural fibers like cotton and jute. So that's why a nylon thread, he or Rohit brought the nylon ropes instead of the ropes made up of cotton and jute. And a nylon thread is actually stronger than a steel wire of the similar thickness. So that's why he might be brought the nylon ropes with him when he went for the rock climbing. Next 20 number is, a lady went to a market to buy a blanket. The shopkeeper showed her blankets made up of acrylic fibers as well as made up of wool, and she preferred to buy an acrylic blanket. Now can you guess why? So acrylic blankets are cheap, light in weight, more durable, and are available in the variety of colors and designs. So they can be easily washed at home. So that's why she preferred to buy an acrylic blanket instead of the woolen blanket. Because the acrylic has the property that its price is less, or they are cheaper in price, they are light in weight, they are more durable, that means long lasting, they are available in the variety of designs, different colors. So that's why, and it is also easy to wash this kind of fibers or fabric at home. So that's why that lady bought acrylic blanket instead of the woolen blanket. Next 21 number question. PVC, or you can say polyvinyl chloride, is a thermoplastic and is used for making toys, chappals, etc. Bakelite is the thermosetting plastic and is used for making electric switches, handles of various utensils, etc. Can you write the major difference between these two types of plastic? So in short, we have to write the difference between thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. So now let me see the difference between these two. So thermoplastic get deformed easily on heating and can be bent easily on heating. That means you can deform or you can change the shape of this thermoplastic easily by heating them, or you can bend them easily. Whereas on the other hand, the thermosetting plastic, when molded ones, cannot be softened on heating. If you gave any one shape to this thermosetting plastic, then you cannot change the shape of this kind of plastic by heating. So this is the major difference between these two plastic. And now the examples are given to you. The examples of thermoplastic, that is polythene and PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride. And the example of thermosetting plastics are bakelite and melamine. We had already seen the uses of this kind of plastic. Now the next question, that is 22 number, fill in the blanks. First blank is, a polymer is a chain of many small units joined together which are called blank. So the small units or that individual units are known as the monomer. The polymer is made of a small individual units, and that individual units are known as the monomer. Here the answer is given to you, that are called the monomers. Next is, the synthetic fibers are also known as blank fibers. So the synthetic fibers are also known as the man-made fibers or the artificial fibers. So here the answer is given to you, that is man-made fibers. Next is, the first fully synthetic fiber was blank. So the first fully synthetic fiber was nylon. So your answer is nylon. Next is, a fiber similar to wool is blank. So the fiber that is similar to wool is acrylic, is known as the acrylic. Last blank is, a plastic used for making crockery, or you can say cooking utensil, is blank. So the plastic used for making crockery is melamine. It is the thermosetting plastic, and this kind of plastic is used in the making of cooking utensils like handles of these cooking utensils. So melamine is your answer. Next question is, match the given items or match the following. So first one in column A, it is given to you, that is nylon. So its use is to make the parachutes. It is used to make parachutes, so your answer is 3. With A it will come 3. Next is PET. So it is a kind of polyester, so with B 4th number will come. Next is rayon. So rayon is also known as the artificial wool, so your answer is option number 5th. Next is thermosetting plastic. So thermosetting plastic is used to make the electric switches, so your answer will 2nd number. Next is Teflon. So Teflon is used for coating of the non-stick cookwares or the non-stick coating of the cooking utensils. So with the Teflon, the first number, that is non-stick coating, will come. So here the answer of this matching is also given to you. You can check from here. Now next question is 24 number, unscramble the jumbled materials, words given below and related to the synthetic substance or synthetic substance name is given to you. So first A number, it represents rayon. Here the answer is given to you. Next is polymer. Then third one is terylene. Next is plastic. E number, that is polyester, and F is the Teflon. So these are the synthetic substance. Next now is the long answer type questions. Here in this 25th number, the true false is given to you. Let me see the true false. The fabric terry wool is obtained by mixing terylene and wool. So yes, as the name suggests, terry wool, that means terylene and wool. So it is made by mixing terylene and wool. So your answer is true. Here the answer is given to you. Next is synthetic fiber do not melt on heating. So your answer is false. Let me see the reason. The synthetic fiber melt on heating. It will melt on heating. That's why it is advisable to not to wear this kind of fibers while cooking or while working in the laboratory. Next is, it is risky to wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen. So yes, as we had seen, it is risky to wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen as it catch easily the fire. So that's why it's risky or disastrous. Next is, most of the plastics are biodegradable. So your answer is false. Most of the plastics are, or all the plastics are non-biodegradable material. So here the answers are given to you. Next, now 26 number, write the importance of synthetic polymers in our life. So the importance of the synthetic polymers in our lives, or the uses of synthetic polymers, are given to you. In this first one, nylon. It is used for making ropes for rock climbing, fishing nets, raincoats, parachutes and tire cords, etc. Tire cords, that means a fabric that is used to give the shape of tires and to support the weight of the vehicle. So that is known as the tire cords. So nylon is very strong fabric or fiber, artificial fiber. So it is used for rock climbing, fishing nets, raincoats, parachutes and tire cord. Next is acrylic. So it is used for sweaters, tracksuits, lining for boots and gloves, and in the furnishing fabrics and carpet. Lining of for boots, that means to make the covers, that is inside cover of the shoes, that come in touch with the whole foot, that is on the bottom side or front or on the above side. So to make this cover or layer, this acrylic fiber is used, or in furnishing fabric, that means a fabric which is used or to cover the furniture like the curtain is the furnishing fabric. So it is made up of acrylic, or acrylic is used to make this kind of furnishing fabric, that means curtains. So this is the use of acrylic. The next synthetic fiber or material, that is terylene. So it is used in textile industry to make clothes like saris, tapestry and dress materials, and it is also mixed with natural fiber like cotton and wool to make more variety of clothes. So terylene is used in the textile industry to make clothes like sari, you already know, then tapestry. So it is a kind of fabric or clothes that in earlier time the people were hang this kind of fabric on the wall. So that is known as the tapestry, and there are many different kinds of pictures like birds, animals in this fabric. So that is known as the tapestry. And dress material to make this kind of clothes, terylene is used, and it is also mixed with different kinds of fibers like cotton, as we had seen, terrycot, terrywool. So by this we can get more variety of clothes. Next synthetic material, that is plastic. So plastic, it is used to store food item like water, milk, pickles, dry food, etc. And plastic containers seem most convenient, or it is easy to store anything in the plastic as it is non-reactive. So here some of the examples properties are given to you of the plastic, that this is because it is lightweight, lower price, it's good strength, and it is easy to handle plastic as compared to metals. And plastic are used in cars, aircrafts and spacecrafts. It has the variety or vast variety of uses of the plastic, wide variety of uses. Now next is, so these are the importance of synthetic substance in our daily life. Next question is, despite being very useful, it is advised to restrict or to not to use of plastic, and why is it so? And can you suggest some methods to limit its consumption? How we can limit the use of plastic? So it is advised to restrict the use of plastic because of the following reason. The first reason is the articles or the items made of plastic are non-biodegradable and they do not decompose easily. It took several years to decompose, and this causes a great problem with the disposal of plastic waste. So we are facing the problem with the disposal of this plastic waste. So that's why it is not advisable to, or it is advisable to restrict the use of plastic. Next is, the burning of plastic waste gives out harmful gases which pollute the air. And if we are thinking about that we will decompose the plastic by burning them, then by burning the plastic waste, it releases harmful gases in the air, and which will result, as a result, causes the air pollution. So it is not advisable to dispose the used plastic articles or items by burning. So that's why it is advised to restrict the use of plastic. The ways by which we can limit this consumption of plastic, that we had already seen the some of the example, like while going for the shopping, instead of plastic bags we have to carry the cloth bags. Then we had seen we can recycle or reuse the plastic items or plastic articles. So this is how we can limit the consumption of plastic. Now next question is, write an activity to show that synthetic fibers are stronger than the cotton fiber. Activity we had already seen in our exercise, the activity. So now let me see again. Take threads of cotton and nylon. As a synthetic fiber we had taken nylon, as the natural fiber we had taken cotton, of about same length and same thickness. You have to take these two types of thread of the same length and same thickness. Now hang the cotton thread from a stand and attach a pan at the other end of the thread. As here it is shown to you, cotton thread is tied to the clamp, and then after on the another end the pan is hung with this cotton thread. Now add some weights one by one to the pan until the thread breaks. Here we are adding this weight to the pan, and you have to add this weight one by one until this cotton thread break, and note the reading or the total weight required to break this cotton thread, and this gives a measure of the tensile or elasticity strength of the thread of cotton. So now you have to repeat the same activity with the nylon thread to measure the tensile strength of this nylon. So here the arrangement for this activity is given to you, that is iron stand with that clamp is connected, and with clamp the cotton thread is tied, and on the another end of the cotton thread the pan is hanged, and in the pan we are adding weights one by one until the thread breaks down. So after this activity you will find this conclusion that much more weight is required to break the nylon thread, showing that nylon thread has a greater strength that of the cotton thread. So by this activity we can see that the more weight requires to break the nylon threads. That's why nylon thread is more elastic, or it has the more strength as compared to the cotton thread. Now next question is, crossword puzzles is given to you. You have to complete this crossword puzzles, and some clues are given to you. In the across it is given to you, substance used as the synthetic wool. Here it is given to you the 7 number in across, the substance used as the synthetic wool. So that is known as the acrylic. So here your answer acrylic will come. Next is a plastic used for making containers and carry bags. The plastic from which we are making containers and carry bags. So here it is given to you, that is polythene. Next is substance made up of large number of smaller molecules. So it is known as the polymer. So here you have to write polymer. Here in across third number polymer is given to you. Now let me see in the down, that in the across one more is there, fourth number. Another name for this compound is artificial silk, or another name for this compound is artificial silk. So it is the rayon. So in across here you have to write rayon. Next, now in down, let me see the first number, that is a type of fiber obtained naturally from cocoon. So the answer is silk, that you have to write over here, fifth number. Next is a synthetic fiber classified as polyester. So it is the terylene. So it will come over here, terylene. Next is a polymer used for making ropes. So nylon is used for making the ropes. So here you have to write nylon. So here the answer is given to you, and the crossword puzzle which is filled over here, it's given to you. So here our the exemplar book solution gets over. In the next video we will see the next chapter of this textbook. Thank you.